And that's the way it went in the opening point score heat for the 1982 State Championship for sprint cars. And you'll note that Bob Blackmore had a camera strapped to the wing, the feature movie, Midnight Spares. 2 weeks ago we commenced the filming in sections of the movie here at the Parramatta City Raceway, and further filming taking place tonight for the feature movie revolving around sprint car racing in Australia. And the movie, of course, is called Midnight Spares. With an inverted 6, Gary Rush, who was top point scorer, was inverted from 1 to 6. So you'll see Worthington on 6 points. Out comes the green, 20 laps of the journey. Round 1 of the New South Wales Sprint Car Championship onto the circuit now. Blackwall on the outside, whips to the lead of the number 1 car as they race down on the inside as Gary Rush looking for the way through. This time down, 1 down, 19, left to travel. Blackwall heading off from Kev Worthington. George Tratnell now takes over third running. Bob Tonks is there also as they charge. Out of turn 2, Kev Worthington gets back in the third. Gary Rush takes over fifth running as they run off turn 4 onto the main straightaway. Blackwall, Tratnell and Kev Worthington running 1, 2 and 3 as Gary Rush begins to round up the front runners now. Rush in fourth and making a dive on the inside of Kev Worthington. Race leader is Blackwall. Again on the inside goes Rush, moving out of turn 2 down the back section. Already moving up onto the tail enders is the race leader, Bob Blacklaw. Blacklaw, Tratnell and Rush running 1, 2 and 3. Off the circuit goes Brazier now. Steve Brazier slides off the circuit on turn 1, but rejoins almost at the tail of the field as Blackwall, the leader, comes down the lane straight away. In advance of George Tratnell now and Gary Rush, slowly hauling them in. Kev Worthington in fourth in advance of Bob Blackwall. 5 down, 15 left remaining. Blackwall the leader again, off turn 2 down the back section from George Tratnell. And now the rain beginning to fall here at the Parramatta City Raceway as Gary Rush moves up to a challenging position as George Tratnell is holding down second, and right around the outside goes Rush and chases after Blackwall the leader, who's making his way through the tail enders and running off turn 4. About 8 or 9 laps completed and already nearing the halfway mark of this round 1 of the New South Wales Sprint Car Championship at the Parramatta City Raceway, capital of Australian sprint car racing. The car is still offering incredible traction now as Blackwall goes through on the inside of Bob Worthington now. Blackwall the leader, Gary Rush moving up to him in striking distance. George Tratnell back in the third running. Slides out of turn 2. Gary Rush still 25, 30 metres behind in second and attempting to close up the distance. Still holding down third is George Tratnell making the run. Again up through turns 1 and 2 as Gary Rush now moves within about 4 or 5 lengths of the race leader Blackwall, who moves up onto the high line, chasing the bite off the cushion. Out of turn 2 down the back section with Gary Rush looking for the outside line on Blackwall as they swing onto the main straightaway, and Gary Rush sweeps to the lead. Gary Rush sweeps to the lead with Bob Blackwall relegated now back to position 2. Blackwall, the early pace setter, with almost 15 laps completed and 5 left remaining. 5 laps left remaining for Gary Rush. Blackwall in second. And still holding down third is George Tratnell. Rush on the high line now again, moving through the tail windows, lapping some of these cars for the second occasion. Into the closing stages of round 1 of the 1982 New South Wales Sprint Car Championship at Parramatta Raceway. On the turn 4, Gary Rush Still completely unchallenged in advance of Blackwell. And George Tatnall losing ground but still holding down position 3. Laps dwindling away in this championship now for 4 times champion of Australia, Gary Rush, in the number 2 car. Starter Arthur Cowan has the white flag at the ready. Gary Rush races out of turn 4, onto the main straightaway. Out comes the white flag with 19 laps completed. And a little under 1 lap left remaining to Gary Rush. Gary Rush has blown a tyre or dropped the wheel. Oh, incredible bad luck for Gary Rush. With 3/4 of a lap left to negotiate. And Bob Blackwell will pick up the black and white. Incredible win, and Gary Rush is still fighting on. Rush is still fighting to run to the wire. George Tatnall will take second. And Gary Rush, what a finish in this New South Wales Championship Round 1. And Gary Rush finishes 4th place. Incredible. An incredible drive from Gary Rush for 19 and 1/4 laps, going to the lead about the 9-lap mark in this Round 1 New South Wales Championship, disposed of the early pace set above Blackwell, but with 3/4 of the lap left to run. Gary Rush, raw tyre on the outside rear of the number 2 car over on turn 2 after taking the white flag, and kept the car on the straight line to finish up in the 4th place to see Blackwell regain the lead. Tatnall come through into 2nd place, and I think you'll find Bob Tunks in 3rd, but Gary Rush finishing the event in the number 2 car to finish up in 4th. Race Bansid out of the car now, champion of Australia, and seeing the New South Wales Championship for the 2nd time taken from his grasp. Would you put your hands together for Gary Rush?
And Alan, what would have been a race time for Gary Rush is going to a race time for Bobby Blackwell, smashing his own record now. 5 minutes, 5.93 seconds, the new time, eclipsing 5 minutes, 21.6. So absolutely smashing his own record, and a record that Gary Rush would have sliced another couple of seconds off. So indeed, a new race record, 5 minutes, 5.93 seconds.
Good on you, Bob, congratulations. And it's good to see you back up here again, and still running the bits and pieces, you tell me.
Yeah, Barry Young still puts it together real good for us. I guess we should thank Gary Rush for this, eh? But I suppose the name of the game is get to the finish line, and Gary wasn't quite there at the right time. So we worked on it pretty hard. We were equal points with Gary through the heats, and for what we've got, we're pretty happy. We go to Newcastle tomorrow and keep our fingers crossed. We pick up another 2nd or 3rd, we'll keep them honest.
Good run, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd place tonight, Bobby Tunks. And running up in 2nd in the Winfield number 5 car, George Tatnall. George, congratulations on the 2nd place, and you told me out there, oh, there's Newcastle tomorrow night. George, the car was really firing well in the early stages, but it seemed to lack some power as the race progressed.
It didn't lack any power, we just put a wrong tyre on, and we weren't going forward, but that's the way it goes. You read the track wrong, and you know, that's the excitement of Granville or any dirt track. It's the magnetism of it that you get out there and you say, well, I've got the right tyre on tonight, and you put it on and you go out and you might be completely off the pace, and then you go back in and change it, and that's why there's so much difference from race to race. You know, for the spectators, might see Gary Rush might be really switched on in one heat, and then the next heat he might go out and change the car and come back and be off the pace, and then change it again for the feature race. But yeah, Gary had his bad luck tonight. He had ripped a tyre off, but we all have our runs of bad luck, and he's had heaps of good luck lately, so it was good luck to Bobby and the rest of us, and on to Newcastle tomorrow night.
And after Newcastle, George is back here at the Parramatta City Raceway. Now, is it true you'll be trying to win the double next Friday night in both the midgets and the sprint cars?
Yes, so we have the Winfield Speed car here next week. We had a bit of a coming together in Melbourne last week with it, but I think we'll be right for this week, and we hope that we'll pull the double off with the 2 Winfield cars.
George, it's always great to talk to you. Ladies and gentlemen, 2nd tonight in round 1 of the New South Wales Championship was George Tatnall. And the winner, round 1 here Off you go, Streaker. Probably I must have fell out of your head when you seen Rushy dropping over the edge there with 3/4 of the length to go.
Yeah, I guess he should be standing here getting the trophy. Well, he beat me through the traffic once we got caught with lap cars and that. He got the brakes, so I guess he should be standing here getting this, not me. But I guess that's just the luck of the game, really, you know. Like with bad luck in Canberra and Gary had good luck, so, you know, it's a funny game.
Well, it's been a funny game for you this season. It's been bashed and crashed and done the end for down here the main straight. Parramatta City Raceway, but you're still up there pushing hard and around about halfway through the season to go. So there's a whole bunch of racing still to come your way. But I know you're still looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, right over part of the game, I guess. Won't be the last time we'll do it again, I guess, before the season's out. When you're running to the back mark and that, it's sort of, you just expect it, you know. Go there, just hope you sort of come out straight.